All right, let's talk about allergies, seasonal allergies, because 'tis the season. Everybody's talking about the sniffles and just how miserable it is to be outside. And this used to be me. I used to dread, I couldn't even, as soon as that green film of pollen would show up on the top of my car, it was like no fly zone until July. But I fixed it, and you can too. So we're going to talk about some strategies, some tips and tricks, but let's understand exactly what's going on with seasonal allergies first. So that way you know exactly what to do about it, and not just take Pop Zyrtec. I'm talking about like actually solve why you have allergies in the first place. Essentially, what it breaks down to is your immune system and your gut are out of whack. When you have an allergic reaction, that's an immune response, and your immune system is overreacting to pollen in the air. That's why you get that allergic overreacting. And so the solution isn't to sedate or deactivate or numb your immune system, which is actually what these allergy medications do. Sometimes you have to do it. Like if you're allergic to bees, you got stung by a bee, you got to take aggressive action, right? But seasonal allergies is not that, at least not most of the time. But if your immune system is overreacting, then likely it's because it's just stressed in general. Your immune system doesn't differentiate stressors or stimuli. It just sees everything as a problem to be solved, an issue to be dealt with. Whether it's psychological stress, physical stress from exercise, physical stress from non-exercise, a lack of sleep, pollen in the air, an injury, all of these things all create an immune response. And when the scales get tipped too far, that's when issues arise. That's when you get allergic reactions, or you get you just don't heal. Your immune system says no, thank you. I'm going to take a time out, and that's what overtraining is. So now, what's the connection to your gut? Why did I mention gut a few minutes ago? Because the gut, the seat of the immune system, essentially where your immune system lives. It's also where you could already make an argument that your nervous system also lives in your gut. Your gut is of paramount importance in your body. Tom Myers once I heard him say that humans are digestive systems with jetpacks, he said, with legs. And it's poetic. I love it. But because when you look anatomically, that's kind of what you see. It's like the concentration of nerve endings in the case of the nervous system, but also just, immune structures is all centered around the gut, and with good reason, because the gut is the interface between the inside and the outside world, really. So, we have skin, and the skin is a microbiome, and their skin is porous, right? And so there's this transference across the skin, but primarily that interfacing is happening inside your gut. And there's a single cell division between the quote unquote inside world, which is, your capillaries and your muscles and your organs and all that stuff, and the outside world, which is, what's inside your digestive system, inside your intestines. Was once on the outside, you ingest it, and it's the outside world coming in, and it's going to end up passing through you, right? So if there's something up with your gut, then something's going to be up with your immune system. And we take our gut for granted, straight up. Like, it's going to get a little bit graphic, but bear with me. I work here at public place in a big box gym, and the amount of times that I'll go to use the restroom and just some vile, hateful, disgusting act is taking place inside the stall next to me, more often than not. Who's having good poops these days? I think very few people. Probably, it's got to be a minority. And I ask myself, how is that acceptable? A lot of my clients are just used to having shitty shits, where shitty means means bad, right? If there's a really shitty shit, I guess could be construed as good because it's of the quality of what makes a shit. If it's the shitty or the shit, probably that you could say it's, but that's not what I mean. It's not a good situation. And so take care of your gut. If your gut is giving you signals, if your stool is loose, inconsistent, off color, painful, constipated, these are all signs that something is up that you need to deal with. And even if you're not experiencing those signs, seasonal allergies is another sign because of the link between the immune system and the gut. Like I said, if your gut's inflamed, then your immune system is just going to be on high alert the whole time, because to deal with, it's having to basically, what is that, missile command game where there's just all these aliens that are landing and you have to shoot all the aliens as they come down out of the top of the screen. Your immune system is doing that constantly. If you have a leaky gut, or if you have an inflamed gut lining, or if you have some sort of overgrowth, then it never gets to take a break. No wonder that a little bit of pollen will set you over the edge and create this, obtuse response, because it's just constant. It's redlining every day. So what to do about this? So the best thing to do would be to get a gut biome test. There are a lot of places that'll do these. My recommendation would be to go through a holistic health practitioner or functional medicine doctor, have a business relationship with Andy Dubois. If you guys need a functional medicine doctor, naturopath, and you're in the North Shore area, by all means, check her out. I'll try and get some links to her info here on the video somewhere. If you're in a different area, find a different practitioner, because you also are going to need somebody to walk you through the results from the gut biome test, and it's going to give you actual tangible data, and then the medical professional will help you come up with a relevant course of action rather than what I'm going to tell you. What I'm going to tell you right now are general tips and tricks that you should be doing, even if your gut's in great shape. I'm currently doing. My gut happens to be in great shape at the moment, but it's only because I saw Andy and got my shit fixed, literally. So if you have any cause, a reason to believe that you have dysbiosis, by all means do that. Barring that, let's just talk about some simple things that you can do that are going to help your gut. You can help your gut do its job. You can reduce the load on the immune system, and therefore mitigate seasonal allergy symptoms. Probiotics, colostrum, glutamine. I just decided to throw that in there right now. Apple cider vinegar. So let's start with probiotics. Probiotics are basically, they're going to bolster the gut flora, your natural occurring gut flora. So that way the beneficial bacteria that live inside your gut can proliferate, and the overall ease digestive stress. You have a more robust microbiome, and that's able to digest all the foods and kind of like do the work that your immune system would otherwise have to do ahead of time. And while you can get probiotics from foods, and you should be consuming probiotic containing foods outside of some exceptions on a regular basis as much as you can, foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, certain, like there's some places where you can buy pickles that are actually going to be lacto fermented, therefore have beneficial cultures in them. Kefir is a huge one. Kefir and sauerkraut are probably my main two. I have kefir every single morning and evening. Sauerkraut I have with most dinners. Yogurt to a lesser degree, although there's some drawbacks to yogurt in terms of insulin response and quick digesting sugars. But again, that's kind of beyond the purview of this video. Even if you're doing all these things, you're still probably not getting enough probiotic in your diet. So a probiotic supplement is a fantastic idea, just to make sure that you're getting the requisite amount. Lifetime sells a great one, which I highly recommend. You can use my trainer code 313482 for anything Lifetime related. shop.lt.life. I think that's it. Shop.lt.life. I'll throw a link in this video as well for that website where you can get the probiotic, you can get the colostrum, and you can get the glutamine. Talked about a probiotic already. You don't need to take this every day. In the evening, with your dinner, every other day. I do mine Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Colostrum, fantastic. It's shown in multiple studies to have myriad of, including just being nourishing to your gut, and just helping your immune system do its job. Glutamine is also beneficial for your gut because it is what your gut is made of to a large degree. I think glutamine is an amino acid. Amino acids are building blocks of protein. The proteins are the building blocks of all the tissues in your body. And it just so happens that glutamine makes up a substantial amount of the protein requirements for your the tissues of your gut, and you can only produce so much of it. And if you're physically active, you're probably not producing enough to keep up with demands, because muscles also require a high amount of glutamine. And so between an active person's muscle demands and their demands of their digestive system, the demand is outstripping the supply, and your body can't keep up. So glutamine supplement is a fantastic idea. Over and beyond what amount would be naturally occurring in like a protein, powder, such as whey protein and whatnot. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, and then apple cider vinegar. So this is going to be the most acutely effective one. You're going to notice this right away, and you're going to take. Lifetime doesn't sell this; just buy it at a grocery store. Make sure it's got the mother in it. The mother, it's actually a probiotic. It's a culture. I wonder if it's got yeast and bacteria in it. I think it does. Anyways, that's where the magic is, and that's what's going to help upgrade your gut, and that's what's going going to help bolster your immune system. It's the mother enzyme in the apple cider vinegar. And so you're going to take like a tablespoon or two, mix it in with some water, with like 16 ounces of water. So highly palatable, but you still taste it. And if it's too bitter, then just add a little dash of honey. I've been doing this as kind of, like my nightcap the last few weeks. Just a big old tall glass of water, ice, apple cider vinegar, and a little bit of honey. Mix it up. It tastes actually really good. So I highly recommend that. And if you're dealing with acute allergy symptoms, then do it 2-3 times a day. 2 tablespoons a shot, like 4 to 6 tablespoons a day. So you'll notice a difference right away. And if you start doing the colostrum and the glutamine and the probiotics, then that stuff's gonna build up over time. And before you know it, like you won't even think twice on stepping outside any time of the year, any season, no matter how hard it is to remember what color your car actually is. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, the probiotic and the colostrum and the glutamine you can pick up from Lifetime. All the supplements that they sell are of the highest quality, third-party tested, no fillers, no artificial ingredients, all that good stuff. Use my code 313482 at shop.lt.life to take advantage of that. Also, if you're looking for a naturopath or a functional medicine doctor in the North Shore area, check out Andy Dubois. Find her info in the video description as well. And for more content like this, you can check out barefootbodybuilder.com, resilienceMethod.com, resilience with a Z, and anything else that I'm associated with, you should find in the video description as well. Please comment, subscribe, share this video so that way we can get this information out to as many people as possible who will be helped by it. Allergies suck. It seems like kind of, like first world problems, I guess, or just like something that's like kind of innocuous. Oh, you got the sniffles for you, but really, like I've had really just crippling seasonal allergies, and it is no fun, man. It is no fun. I'm just puffy, crying, itchy, all at the same time. It just feels so disgusting. I'm trying to go to barbecues and like spend time with my family and extended family, and I just look like an absolute mess. So don't want that to happen to you or anyone that you care about. So share it up, and I'll talk to you guys soon.